identified two possible exit points. The main loading dock is located under the food court on the first floor. There is also a fire escape in the third floor prize counter. Check your fast watch. I will mark both locations on your fast map. It appears that you have no fast map. You should be able to obtain one from the greeter on the center balcony. Good news. It looks like the door to El Chips is open.
Breach a little bit just to test my streaming software, make sure everything's set.
I must warn you, when you enter an area where you do not have a locator map signal, I will be unable to reach your location. You can update your minimap at a security office. Be safe.
Even see anything right now? You can see stuff. Okay. Okay. Just checking. Spinning Monty. That's interesting. Okay, I need to put stalling it up. Well, it's not really blurry and useless anymore. They fixed it a while back. Another chicken, I swear I just saw Chica upstairs. between 1 a.m. and midnight. I looked at the light push. I am playing with our AI, so I may die quite a few times just because it's hard to predict what they're going to do anymore.
Well done. You are near the Fizzy Fast syrup vat. You should be able to find your way to the main kitchen from here.
Let's see. Seem interested.
Don't worry, you're safe. Freddy, are you there? I'm trapped. Chica found me and there's only one security door.
How unfortunate. But I have good news. It looks like you can access the Fazbear Online Pizza delivery system through that console.
What? How is that supposed to help?
Chica loves pizza.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex Quick Delivery Virtual Ordering System. Congratulations, you have qualified for a free Supreme upgrade. Additional charges may apply. Let's get started. You are now in control of one of our highly qualified pizza-making staff bots. Follow the instructions on the left side of your screen to force the bot to make your perfect mouth-watering pizza.
It is now time for some cheese. Yum.
How would you rate your experience so far? That's great to hear. Now, let's get started. Would you like to take a short survey about your experience?
Are you
Let's get some delicious meat.
Your family is looking for you.
Now it is time for the not meat stuff. Time to bake. An oven would be ideal.
Delicious. To ensure a safe and timely delivery, our cutting-edge pizza tracker allows you to deliver the pizza to your own home or residence. Additional mileage charges may apply. Your pizza has been delivered. How would you rate your service? Pick two that apply.
can't even access fire escape or the loading dock. Quite sure what to do there. We're gonna cheat a little bit here. Ready, Chica Beak. Oh, that does not solve that. Okay. And that door doesn't open either. Okay, that's awesome. Well, that answers my question of can you play this game with mods installed? This. There we go. I actually don't know how to make mods of my own.
Are you lost?
Just trying to display them so people can see them. See what is out there to be able to be installed. Here, if this even works. Uh-oh. This whole quest line is broken. I gotta go back to the atrium. Why does it sound like she's running? Okay. Tell you what. For now, we'll just reload a more recent save. That way we can explore the Pizzaplex and look around like the added areas. Yeah, we'll try Mathan. Oh, that might make my game crash. Oops. Yep. Game crash. 1 minute. Okay. Security breach. Oh, my day has been pretty alright. How's your guys' day going? Try June 3rd. Been good? Alright. I think I was in the basement on June 3rd. I think I was just in the main lot. Yeah. Alright, so how familiar with the Pizzaplex airlocks all that fun stuff. It's a shame what Ruin did to the continuity of the Pizzaplex. Or continuity to the layout of the Pizzaplex. Basically made it the scrap areas of the main game. So, I've seen this happen in the base game. Also happens with the RA mod more often. Responds to he's gonna come in here now.
Hey, little guy.
And you open this door, he'll come all the way in through here.
Hey, little guy.
Hold on. Turn down the audio. Turn that down to like 40%. There we go. How's that? A lot better. All right, cool. What mods am I using? I am using PAR, which is Pizzaplex Airlocks Restored. I'm also using the B1 Basement mod. As for my animatronic mods, I'm using Harder AI and Random AI Spawner. So the longer I'm in one place, you'll see. Where is he? He up here? Oh yeah, there he is. No, now I can't walk up there. Yeah, go ahead. I don't believe I'm using the one that was taken down. I'm using the latest release of B1 from... You get the Pizzaplex airlocks to work. Have you tried adding a Z in front of the PAK file or PAK file? Shows an error. So let me ask you a question. Are you using the latest build of Security Breach, or are you using a pre-release build? Current build, huh? Is it a Ruin remake? Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, no, you should be good, but are you using the main PAK file, or are you trying to run like Polar's custom maps or Pizzaplex Airlocks Restored alongside the Roxy Raceway mod? Just a mod.
I do not come up here anymore.
Just a mod, nothing else. That
I
shouldn't
miss him.
be causing your game to crash. I don't know. Are you now, does it crash right when you try and start it, or is it when you're trying to load into an area? Like when you're trying to load into the game? Doesn't crash, it says an error and then the screen stays black. Are you able to run Security Breach without the mod on it? So taking the mod off, does Security Breach start up and run like normal? That's so weird. The only thing I can think of is maybe you have a corrupt mod file. So maybe try deleting the mod file and re-downloading it from the source. Checking to see if that works, if you haven't done that already. Okay. That's the only thing I could really think of to try and do. Yeah, the Glamrock Bonnie Bowl sign does work here, as well as the extra Fizzy Faz. So, Fizzy Faz Bonnie. I'm bummed that the... Oh wow, I did not know that mod was compatible with the actual achievement. That's actually pretty cool. Ah, I forgot to turn on the random AI spawn. Un momento. Yeah, it works with PAR. The one in the only ones I know of though is the one in the daycare arcade and the Bonnie one. Is that the only two that it adds? There's probably a Moon one too. I just don't know where it's at. What would I want from a Ruin remake? I definitely would like a West Arcade mission, as well as a as corrupt data found. Please verify your installation. You just installed it. Have you tried verifying the files of your game? I know it's a silly question, but yes. Rockstar Road to replace the server room. That's good. I like that. Again, it comes back to my whole critique of I dislike what Ruin did for the layout of the Pizzaplex. First off, my biggest gripe is it made the lobby elevators canon, which I do not like because it's very obvious that it's the same floor. You just walk through to the other side. I do like that they added a little area behind Chica's Cupcake Factory. That's pretty cool. However, I would have loved to have seen where the Monty gondolas started out from, because now we know it's a ride, but where do you go to board it? It can't be that you're supposed to crawl through Mazercise to get there. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I really wish they hadn't broken the layout as well. And if they were gonna do that, I get that. They have to, but they should have come... I know it's a lot to ask. They're a very busy company and all that. They should have come back to Security Breach and changed the map to match the layout in Ruin if they wanted to do that. That's weird. I hear the horror ambience, like somebody's walking up on me, but I don't see anyone. Is that from Monty and Monty Golf? Oh no, it's from Monty right there. Now, occasionally, this mod will spawn in animatronics, but they're pretty much like, I don't want to say brain dead, but no, he is not. Yeah. Also, did the time just pop up in my top right? Is it advancing by the minutes again? It is advancing by minutes. Oh, it's the random AI mod. That's why. So, the other day I tried to record another ambience video, this one being the Superstar Daycare. And I started it up, I left it recording, I went to work, and I came back and the game was frozen and it looked like I'd been jump scared by Moon. I was really confused. I'll bet you that's what it is. It advances by a minute every minute, and it reached the top of the hour, and that's when Moon came and jump scared me. Did you figure something out, Satir? I don't have a community Discord yet. No, I just have a private account, and I joined the PAR server and the yeah, the every minute mechanic is neat, but like, I'm gonna be up here in the bowling alley. Oh, yeah, download it right from Game Banana. That's where I've been getting mine from. You say the Phaser Blast ambience in the actual maze. Do you mean the music that plays while the game is going on? Or do you mean just the regular, like, lobby ambience? Soulless Eyes Gregory. The one that's actually in the area where you play laser. Okay. I don't know how that works. I don't know if Phaser Blast has a time limit. I'll have to look at that. Oh. Suppose if I deleted one mod, we could... It doesn't have a time limit? Yeah, I could just teleport Gregory out of bounds and then, put my Phaser Blast ambient fog back on. Have him stay safe and sound out of sight. Did something happen to the quality? What happened? That mod is called More Phaz or something like that. Phaser Blast does not have a time limit. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, Chosen One just said, what's up with the quality, so I was worried that it went down to PS4 levels of quality. I'm up here because I'm waiting to see if any of the animatronics will spawn. Yeah, that's the other mod. Sorry, I started to say what mods I'm running and I got distracted. I run the clean animatronics mod as well as the matching fists one. You could, if you get close enough to Freddy, you can see Gregory's reflection in the metal on his knuckles. So that's kind of cool. You had the stream at 720p. I'm waiting to see if it'll spawn animatronics to come try and find me. That's what the mod is supposed to do, but I may end up running out of time before that happens. Yes, hello, Freddy. Go down here. Maybe I just need to be out in the open more. Yeah, I do. Roxy is down in laser tag. Laser tag? What's she doing in Phaser Blast? There's two Chicas. One is in the back hallway. So when you turn on debug AI, which lets you see the AI through walls, it wants you to know that Freddy's friendly, so it makes him bright green. The other animatronics like Roxy and Monty and Chica and the Endos are all red. I don't know why they're not spawning up here though. Really deep red. Yeah, I just don't know why the wandering AI is sending Roxy down there, because I am... Uh-oh, I need a level 7 security pass. You guys excited for Secret of the Mimic on Friday? Oh, the fact that he stands with his arms at his sides. I do like how clean Freddy looks here with the reflection of the bridge underneath him. I think it's mostly because if you really look at how long Freddy's arms are, if he were to lay them at his sides, they'd go all the way down to his knees. They're lower than his knees. Oh, wow. I saw that. It was the Mother's Day one, right? His legs are shorter than his arms. There's Roxy. Monty is in Phaser Blast right now. That's interesting. figured it was something along the lines of, who is looking for you, your mother? And he's like putting his arms to the side and looking around and stuff like that. Uh-oh, the Roxy's just duplicated. That would be nice. I swear I saw that there was a Chica loaded in here somewhere. What is she doing in here? This area doesn't have any what's it called? Nav mesh, so she's not able to move. She's just kind of uh-oh. I made a huge mistake. I haven't the foggiest idea where I am. I'm in the floor. I think I can drop into the map there and make... Hey, Freddy. And make a beeline for the elevator. I cannot. I am stuck in the wall. No, I'm not. No, I am. This is what I like to see, the little corridor here that connects. Connects down to the original Monty Hall. I do like the idea of an idle animation where he takes his hat off and just looks at it maybe and like tries to polish it or something. I think that's a great idea. But Secret of the Mimic on Friday. I will be streaming that here. I think I'm going to try and stream it on Twitch as well, but YouTube is more likely to get me people that want to watch me because Twitch I streamed on before. I think I got like 2 viewers the whole time. The nice thing about Twitch is their video codec is worse. But you can do 1440p. Are you here still, chicken? She is. Now I'm pretty sure she cannot move while she's like this. I know she can't because she's doesn't have any navigation here. So this is a funny phenomenon with the random AI spawn mod. If it spawns more than one animatronic in at a time, and I assure you there are more than one Chica, there's one out there, there's one over there, and there's probably one down in the kitchen somewhere. It makes radio, it turns her into a radio. And what I mean by that is you're hearing the footsteps of the other ones walking around. But anyway, if I walk up to her, she will jump scare me and it will be over, so say goodnight, chicken. Bonnie's ugly in a gross way. His clothes aren't protruding, so that's just weird. Also, his design sucks. It doesn't match Bonnie Bowl, I assume is what that means. Yeah, I understand that, you know, they all had to have outfits for the whole glam rock theming of the band, but look at Monty. Monty wears a pair of like gator print pants Freddy wears the little like leg warmers as well as the wrists. Not quite sure what those are called. Wrist collars, wrist cuffs. That's what they're called. With a top hat and an earring. Like, he isn't really wearing an outfit. And then you see what Bonnie's wearing, and Bonnie's just wearing some weird, like, I believe it's a workout outfit is probably what it is, but I don't know. When I envisioned Glamrock Bonnie, I was thinking more along the lines of Freddy's design. Yeah, Secret of the Mimic should be fun. I will be streaming it day one. I just don't know if I'll be streaming it right the second it releases, because I do have an appointment on Friday I have to go to before I can start streaming. Yeah, he looks like he should be in Mazer size. Yeah, like why isn't he wearing the outfit like from Bonnie Bowl or something? What happened to the mods review? I have started 3 or 4 of them, and then about like halfway through the creation of them, I don't want to say lose interest. I just lose my like passion to make them, and just kind of like slump over a little bit. And you know, I don't know why I haven't made another one. I like to say I'm working on one, but it's just there's so many mods nowadays, it's hard to tell which ones to do. I've thought about making one to compare between PAR and PCM, but then I gotta make a whole Staffbot skit to go along with it, and my brain is just a little swirled around. That's another thing I thought of, because I don't really ever intend on streaming with a webcam, but I thought about maybe having someone make me some renders for a staff bot to make me not a VTuber, what do they call them? The ones where it's just a like image with different reactions and stuff. Just PNGs, is that all it's called? Like PNG tuber or whatever they call it? Oh yeah, smooth cameras, by the way, one of the best mods I've seen in a while. Used to be that I think the cameras only ran in like 20 frames a second? Yeah, the ones like of the early builds of the Jackie Chase and the are the cameras bad on Switch? Cameras don't move. What? Also, that's real nice. Oh, it's a 2 frames a second. Oh man. You play on Switch? So how is the Switch build different from the PC build? Because I've played the PC build, I've played the PS5 build. Is there any like major differences, like across aside from visual. Yeah, visual, I know it'll be lower, but yeah, quality, I know it'll probably be lower, but I was just curious if there was any other differences. Runs at 30 frames a second. Max. There's no glitches. That's crazy. There's no glitches on the Switch build? There is. Okay. Yeah, I think Security Breach should have gotten maybe 1 or 2 more patches before they wrapped everything up and put everybody on Secret of the Mimic. But that's just my own silly personal opinion. You mean the one where you can see like bones and stuff on them, Freddy? Probably because it probably was just too graphic for the age demographic, because unfortunately Five Nights at Freddy's is now considered family-friendly horror, which I don't believe it was when it first came out because of the whole, you know, murdered kids thing, but Help 1 and 2 on Switch is the best quality. I did see the Jackie Chase gameplay. That's gonna be really scary. I'm gonna be like holding on to my seat when I'm playing that on Friday.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
I did not make this mod, no. I'm just kind of displaying what all the different mods I have. Yes, prepare for trouble, make it double. There's 2 chickens. Okay, we're not doing double cheeked up, no. So that, McNasty, that I believe is just a beta placeholder. Because, no, you're fine, Freddy. It doesn't bother me. I'm just messing with you. I believe that is a placeholder jump scare. Because the regular Sauce, you know, the guy that made the in real life Freddy Fazbear cosplay, he uploaded a video of him playing Secret of the Mimic, and you can hear a jump scare, and it's a different sound than what we hear in that little. So I'm thinking they probably showed us like footage from 5 or 6 or maybe even 7 builds ago, you know, back before the game was really polished or anything, and they want to just like keep their cards close to them and not show people anything until the game comes out. I'm thinking it was old footage that we saw. Like, you know, back when they first completed the level, they wanted to show it off to people who were on the dev team. Yeah, I couldn't cosplay someone like Freddy because Freddy is 6'3", and I myself am 6'3", so I would have to upscale the model. I hope so as well. I hope it's not, for lack of a better term, the silly type jump scares from Help Wanted 2. You know what I'm talking about? The ones where they just kind of like shake in front of the camera. Go like, ee! Yeah, the one where Dolly comes out of the
This
lava.
requires Chica's voice to activate.
Okay. Yeah, the one where Dolly comes out of the Dolly comes out of the lava was pretty intense. Okay, so about that footage, the one of Dolly, you know, coming out of the lava and stuff, is it just me? Oh, that's doable. You could do that. Is it just me, or is, what's her name? Dolly, the new animatronic, like, nurse. Does her face, when she's in that, like, melted state, does that kind of look like the mask that Roxy puts on, or has you put on in Help Wanted 2? Because I didn't pause it and like zoom in on it or anything, but it looks a lot like Roxy's face when she's, you know, she's like, just give me the mask and get out. Part of me wants to think it was like, oh, they've had this plan around for a while, they've, you know, been working at this, but another part of me is like, yeah, this is probably just them retconning stuff because they want to like make sure that Ruin plays into the whole timeline. Perhaps if you adjusted the heat in the boiler. Really old version of Glamrock Freddy. Hey, who knows? Who knows? We might see it in Secret of the Mimic. This is the boiler room. I would love to get out of Freddy and run around it quicker, but I can't. Yeah, Kellen is a voice actor. If I had to guess, he's probably either going to be the Big Music Man or Jackie kind of sounds like him, but a bit too high pitched. So I'm thinking maybe either the Big Music Man. Is that the Cut Door and Monty? Mantra. Why is it getting so dark over here? Marta was Roxy's voice actor, right? There's like a 90% oh, never mind. I was gonna say there is a 90% chance that when I get out of Freddy here, I'm gonna fall into the void. But it loaded in. We're all good. I would really... So, alright, so Secret of the Mimic comes out on Friday. What are your guys' hopes for after Secret of the Mimic? Do you want them to continue, you know, the Mimic storyline and stuff? Or would you like to see them, like, follow up after Ruin? The game ends, yeah. Secret of the Mimic DLC. Just the whole, oh, you mean the whole thing, like the FNAF Five Nights at Freddy's as a whole just ends right there. That's what I'm hoping for, William. I'd love to finally get a continuation for Ruin. That game came out, what, 3 months ago? No, 3 months. 3 years ago now? Let the movies catch up and then done. Yeah, I could see them doing something like that. Almost 2 years ago. Wow. Ruin is 3 years old. Ugh, I have to get out. And it's probably gonna deload. Nope, no deload. Well, you kill the Mimic in one of the Ruin endings. I would love to see, first of all, they keep hinting at, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we need to know, like, does Cassie get out, or is the Roxy calling out to her at the end of the DLC, is that just the Mimic? Brazil ending was the best. that is certainly a statement. I would love to see in Secret of the Mimic, first of all, you know, the origins of the Mimic, of course, which I'm sure we're going to see. But what I would really love to see is the Mimic actually, like, maybe have some character development. She's just standing there, menacingly. Yeah, I don't see it ending anytime soon either. That would be nice. See, they said there's multiple endings for it. And so I'm wondering if there's one where we can, like, teach it, I don't know, compassion or something. Teach it compassion, or maybe just, you know, teach it not to kill things. And maybe there's one where, you know, like, the Mimic just gets taken to the Pizzaplex and that's it, over and done with. I did see he said that. I'm really pumped about it. I know it's a little childish, but I took the whole weekend off work just to play this silly game. Actually, I believe it's going to be 40 is what it was on PlayStation 5, because PS5 you can pre-order it for some reason, but not on PC. $440.
Hide forever.
Where do you live, man? Like Brazil or something? You know, it would not surprise me if even just as a throwaway reference, we end up seeing Fredbear and Springbody. Oh, you're gonna buy it on PS5, and you need a PS5. Yeah, getting it on Switch is kind of a, I don't want to say a lost cause, but they really do seem to take their sweet time when it comes to Switch ports, don't they? Like, how long did it take to get Ruin on the Switch? Jackie says it's mimicking time. You've ruined the game. I can't believe you'd throw a spoiler like that in here. It does not. I know, McNashy. I'm just messing with you as well. No, you didn't ruin the game for me. I'm just playing with you. Fazboy, it does not release in VR mode, I don't think. I think it's only releasing in 2D mode, and then later on they're going to add VR mode. No. There's very little anyone could say to make me angry, so don't worry about it. Speak your mind. No, they said that back like when it was first announced, but they changed their mind like halfway through development and said like, oh yeah, it's gonna be releasing in 2D. Yeah, if I'm not playing an objective or something, it's a little bit boring. But I just wanted to jump on here and make sure everything was working, so I'm all set to go on Friday. Yeah, VR mode was delayed. Security Breach may be boring, but it's my favorite FNAF game just for the fact of the ambience. The characters are great too, but I like the ambience of it. The massive Mega Pizzaplex Family Entertainment Center. Yeah, Ruins on the Switch. I think they got it like 2 years after it released. No, about a year and a half after it released for PC. There's an interesting idea. Do you think that the MCM archive is underneath the old pizzeria in the basement? You're talking about the costume manor, right? Now, do you think it is, or do you think that the Mimic just got transported there and that's why they had to bring mixes in the van over to the Pizzaplex to contain it? Because I mean, like, how far down is, because so the original or Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Simulator building is already under the Pizzaplex. That's in the sinkhole. Now, is there really a way that there's an entire other building down there? I mean, I guess there was the cave system and all the storage there. I think that was just a stylistic choice to like show, because if you walk out those doors in Security Breach, you're back in the tunnels like where the endoskeletons are. I think that was just to show them like, oh, here's the outside of the next building you're going to or something. I'm thinking he's going to be somewhere in the factory. Whether he's complete or not, maybe one of the endings is we finish like uploading, or we complete mixes and get him operational and he contains the mimic so that Fazbear Entertainment can come pick him up. I wish I had that kind of talent. Yeah, I can see that. Kind of like the Goody Two Shoes, you know. He has a space-themed attraction after all, right? You're not supposed to be here. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me to find out that they kept the like hiding mechanic like down in the kitchen. You could hide in a locker from Chica. Yes, canonically it does take place before Fredbear's Family Diner, right? Because, oh, I done fell out of the map. Where's the door? Let me out. Wait, does it? Fredbear's Family Diner takes place in what? That takes place in 83, doesn't it? '71 through 83. I'll wait for her to... Nice. Wait for her to leave. You said that you were able to access this? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, there are some differences between the Switch build that are a little jarring, like... Where'd the chicken go? Like, ruined... say ruined, but, Prototype Freddy in the Switch version has a completely different model, a better model in my opinion, because it has, like, his eyes wound up inside his torso and stuff. When Security Breach first released, everyone was trying to figure out, since when has what been a thing? Chica. Okay. She knows I'm here. Guess she just can't see me. Since the Nintendo Switch got the release of Ruin. Oh, did I trap myself? Damn, I did. there's a mod that brings it into the regular PC build of the game. I do have the free roam AI mod. Why can I not call Freddy? Yeah. I think at the end of one of my videos, I had a whole like glitch where I was standing on an elevated platform and Chica runs right up to me and grabs me off of it. I think I said something along the lines of, I swear Ruin has a different ruined Freddy model. It does. Okay. Here's a question for you guys. Do you remember the old oh, that's a good one actually. Hold on. Till 12 p.m. Yeah, I hope I can avoid Secret of the Mimic spoilers until I complete the game. I'm not too scared to do it.
Chica's voice to activate.
I think he means on release day, Fazboy. You gotta be kidding me. Going down. No, that's what I'm talking about, Freddy. Ruin Freddy, or the prototype, whatever they call it. It has a different model on the Switch port of the game. So on the regular one, yeah, it's just Freddy without a head. But on the Switch port, it's Freddy without a head, but inside his chest cavity, he has like eyes bound into the wires and stuff. It is. No, it really is. I don't know if they're Roxy's. I think they are purple, but aren't Roxy's like gold or yellow? Hold on, where is she? I'm terrible at remembering details like that. Roxy, where are you? Yeah, her eyes are gold. Alrighty, well, match her color scheme, yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys stopping by and helping me confirm that my streaming stuff does in fact work. I do need to get off though. I need to make some dinner, and tomorrow I'm gonna be cleaning my house and getting ready for everything on Friday, and after my appointment I'll start streaming as soon as I can. I may be a couple hours late, but it is 9:10 for me. All right, you guys have a good night, all right? And we'll talk to you. I am not a Brit, no. Not to be rude, that's funny. Okay. Alright. Well, you guys take care. You have a wonderful night, and we'll see you in like 2 days for the stream. Get hyped, get hyped. The game's coming out soon. Alright. Have a good one. Whatever. See you in 2 days.